Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video on the channel. This is the Suffolk Crunch. It's Sunday afternoon. The sun is shining. Town have finished pre-season, and we are a matter of days away from Premier League football at Portman Road. First time for 22 years. I must admit, the excitement is building. A little bit nervous when I see the Liverpool lineup today. They played Seville at home. They won 4-0, and you're thinking, blimey. It's not too long now, and as they say, shit is gonna get real. Anyway, firstly, I've got a couple of thank yous. I want to shout out to Kieran and John, who've done episodes 1 and 2 of the season preview videos. Kieran is a Town fan. He lives in Australia. John, big Town supporter. You can find both of them on Twitter if you're on there. MaxFax. Kieran at MaxFax and John at John Taylor. Yeah, I'm not sure what his Twitter handle is. If anybody wants it, let me know. But yeah, so they've done a couple of season preview videos. If you've watched them, please give them your support, because it's quite nerve-wracking. You know, you're behind the camera talking like me, but then I just waffle on, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, it's quite nervous. But I thought they'd 2 really good videos. We've got more to follow all through the week. Different Town fans giving their predictions and what they think's going to happen and who's going to be the star player. But yeah, give it a like, get some comments in, and show the guys your support. Also, I want to thank Rich from Blue Monday, who's done the wonderful artwork on the thumbnails. Absolutely fantastic. So big shout out to Rich. If you watch Blue Monday, he is an absolute legend. Anyway, rocking the shirt today. First time I've worn it. I do agree with people about the collar. Not the greatest collar here. Could have been doing with I think on the away one a little bit tighter. But yeah, anyway, pink shirt. Video is also the review is up, and also if you've entered the shirt giveaway competition, which closes at full time on Liverpool, it was for the home and away shirts. The pink shirt is also included, so if you do win, I will be asking what you want. Even if you said away, you might want this little beauty. But yeah, if you haven't entered, there's a video, 2 short steps to enter. 1, subscribe to the Suffolk Crunch, and number 2, comment in the comment section, home or away. Anyway, Town rounded up pre-season yesterday with a 1-0 victory over Nice at Portman Road. I didn't go to the game. I watched the game. Bit disappointing crowd. You got a lot of people who are struggling to get tickets, obviously in ballots. I thought there might have been a few more there, if I'm being honest. They didn't. I've not seen the crowd anywhere. What the crowd was? It's. I see on Those Were the Days and on the Town website there was no mention. Looks probably about 10 or 11,000. But yeah, a little bit disappointing. I thought there might be a few more there. But yeah, Kieran yesterday trialled a new formation. He played 3 at the back with wing-backs. Aro Muric started in goal. Your 2 wing-backs were Leif Davis on the left, Ben Johnson on the right. 3 centre-backs, Axel Tuanzebe, we'll talk about him in a minute. George Edmondson, who's had a good pre-season, and Cam Burgess. The 2 old stagers in the midfield, says me, who's 48, calling Morsi and Longo old. Yeah, Sam and Mas. Are they the 2 starters in your book for Liverpool? And then he had 2 10s in behind Liam Delap, which were Marcus Harness, who's had a really good pre-season. I've seen a lot of comments about him, and Amari Hutchinson. So we played Nice, who finished 5th last season in the French First Division, qualified for the Europa League, and it's always nice to win the game. I know at the minute it's all about fitness and getting up to speed for the Premier League campaign, but it's nice to see that Town have had a victory there. Obviously beat Hoffenheim, Shakhtar Donetsk, lost at home to Fortuna, but it's good that they're building on obviously the momentum that we've had for the last 2 years. You've got to keep that going for as long as possible. I know it's going to be a lot tougher in the Premier League, but I think it's still important to get your wins in these pre-season games. Once they step across that white line, they're professionals. It might be a game of head tennis, or it might be a game of anything. These players, they want to win. They've got that winning mentality. So it's nice to see that they've carried that on. Another clean sheet, which was good. I thought the formation, I'm not sure if he'll play it on Saturday. I'd say possibly at Man City away, he will go free at the back with wing-backs. But I do feel that it gives us a little bit more solidity with that extra centre-back. And it was like yesterday, Axel, there were several times in the first half when he was on the overlap and the underlap with Ben Johnson down the right-hand side. I thought Ben Johnson had a really, really good game. I'm not saying he struggled, but I think of the new players, it does take time to settle in. And obviously, I think Fortuna, the game there, first goal's come from his side. Second goal, he's got a stick or twist there, when they counter us. But I thought he done really, really well getting forward, put some good balls into the box. Obviously, we know Leaf on the other side, what he can do. I thought Liam Delap yesterday, excellent. I think he just needs a goal. He does a lot of good work there. He can hold the ball. He's really, really strong. He's physical. But if you look at Town over pre-season, we have it's a goal a game, isn't it? But the important thing yesterday, like Kieran said, another goal from a set piece. The goal in Hoffenheim, that was from a set piece. Yesterday, scramble in the box, and Axel was Johnny on the spot, lashed it in, didn't he, into the roof of the net. So it's important that in these games, like McKenna says, we're not going to have as much as the ball as we're probably used to. So when you get these set pieces, you've really got to work on it. And I see the interview with Leif Davis after the game on Town TV, and he said they've really, really been working on throw-ins as well, which is interesting because when you get the ball in that final third, you've got to try and make something happen. So it's good to see that we've scored from another corner. Obviously, the disappointing news to come out of yesterday was the injury to George Hirst. I think we all knew with the rumours that nowadays go around on social media, he was going to be out for a while. He's had keyhole surgery on his knee. Kieran says it could have been a lot worse. It's 8 weeks, hopefully he can be back. So he's had that done, which is a big shame for George because obviously he was looking forward to starting life in the Premier League and we're all looking forward to him playing. So it does leave us a little bit light in the striking department, but it was nice to see Ali Al-Hamadi yesterday got 35 minutes. After the game, they played a 30-minute training game, which also included trialist from Brighton, Stephen Alzarre. Stephen Alzarre. 43 games, I think, for Brighton. He's played in the Prem, scored the winner at Liverpool during the COVID times. He's a midfielder. Colombian international, 7 caps. So he's been training down there since Thursday. They took a look at him yesterday. So interesting to see what happens there moving forward because we know we are short on numbers in that middle of the pitch, which still really, really does surprise me that we're sitting just under a week away from that opening game against Liverpool and we haven't really addressed that. I think that's a real key area. And at the minute, I'll admit, I'm a little bit worried because I think we're weak in that area. No slight on Sam Morsey and Mass because they've been excellent, and Jack Taylor, but I think we need a bit of quality in there, a bit of physicality in there, and it'd be interesting to see what happens in the coming weeks because they did speak to Kieran after the game. Nothing imminent on the transfer front, and I know he's probably playing the cards close to his chest, but I would have hoped there was going to be a couple in this week, and there hasn't been. And it's a bit of a slow window. I get that. Not just Town. Obviously, the Smodics situation came up. Kieran, obviously, an absolute pro, doesn't want to talk about another player from another club, which I fully understand. But he obviously played on Friday night, scored, didn't he? Coming off the bench and assisted. So it's a case of watch this space. Town obviously in for him. There's rumours that they'd agreed a fee with the Venkies, then the Venkies have moved the goalpost, so nobody knows really what's true. It's frustrating, I get that, but hopefully Town have other irons in the fire. But yeah, that's pre-season done. Leave your comments in the comment section. What do you think of pre-season? How many would you rate it out of 10? And what are you expecting this week and from the Liverpool game? What are your thoughts? Are you nervous? Are you excited? We're all got to be excited, haven't we, getting down to Portman Road on Saturday lunchtime. We've just got to make it an absolute cauldron down there because, like when Man United come to town back in 2000 under Sir Alex, and he said it sounded like there was 40,000, not 22,000 in that stadium. So everybody's got a part to play this season. It's not just about the 17, 18, 19 players. We've only got 17 at the minute, Kieran said. He wants 22, 23. So it shows how light we are. Freddie the Dapo, he came on yesterday, hit the post. So he's still at the football club. He's probably going to have a part to play in these first few games, which I'm pretty amazed myself when you think last season he was away on loan at Charlton. He couldn't get in their team. Marcus Harness, who I said has had an excellent pre-season. Probably one of our standout performers pre-season. But if you look at the end of last season, he couldn't even get a place on the bench. So it shows we're a little bit light, but these players have done absolutely amazing and they deserve our support and everyone to get behind them because they're a group, they're tight. And there's some new boys in there, but hopefully they've all fitted in seamlessly. And yeah, look, it's a big game next Saturday. There'll be a lot of chat this week as building up, on the socials, and there'll be stuff out that you can watch. Loads of podcasts from all different sort of pods and soak it up. This is what it's all about. We've had the doldrums, the dark years under Marcus Evans, 22 years away from being in the top flight, and we're back in here. You just got to look at like a couple of seasons ago, we were opening the season up against Morecambe at home when we come back to stadiums after COVID. That was exciting to go back to grounds, but you think how far we've come as a football team and a club, both on and off the pitch. The changes going on at Portman Road, the training ground, the plans they've got there. We're spending 20 million on players. We could never, ever have imagined this a couple of 3 years ago until Game Changer came in. So, look, just enjoy this week. Enjoy the build-up. There's plenty of content coming on the channel this week. Like I say, there's a lot of other people have done videos for me. There will be a match preview from a Liverpool podcast dropping probably on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm off to Rome on Wednesday, so the videos from me might be... we'll see what we can do out there. It all depends on my missus. If I can get a few minutes where I can get a quiet spot and do a video, but we're away for her 50th, so looking forward to going to Rome. It's going to be absolutely baking. I think it's about 37 degrees out there, so take me sun cream. Might slip a town shirt or two in the old hand luggage. And yeah, cheers for watching. Cheers for the support. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe button. We are just over about 1,320 odd when I last looked, so 180 away from 1,500. I did say I was looking for 1,000 before the start of the season, which we absolutely smashed. So be nice if we could get to 1,500 by Liverpool, but no sweat if we can't. Still gradually building and really enjoying doing these videos, and I'm enjoying everyone who's getting involved and commenting, which is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, if you do fancy through the season getting involved and doing a match video or a preview video, or just, yeah, let me know in the comments and I can sort it out where you can send it. But yeah, so far, so good. I've rambled on here for 13, nearly 14 minutes on a Sunday afternoon. Hope you like the video, and I will see you in the week.